Hello. So today we have our Road to 100k pod coming into, it's basically our summer party. We've got 7 businesses coming into the office today, and we're going to be doing a 4-hour session on wins and challenges, but also on systemization, automation, and customer journey, client flow. Sometimes when you're building businesses, it's really important to understand where your client comes into your world and how they then convert to a client. So we're going to be covering that. I'm very excited about it because these guys, I've been working with them since January, but because of COVID, we've not met any of them. So it's the first time we've actually been in a room. It's the first time I've done like a proper day's training in person this year. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, that's what we're up to. As our content creator, so she's basically following me around with a camera at all times so that we can
You're in a jungle right now,
create some content. And is basically in charge of my 365-day schedule. So I have a little bit of a bonus, is that I have another human that helps me with mine, which is great, but we'll get you there. Martha's just gone to pick up lunch.
We just saw her outside.
Oh, okay, cool.
We kind of waved, but she was totally like...
In the zone looking for a bag of food.
We haven't met her.
She's meeting Emma.
Can I give you this now?
What is it?
Because, well, I spotted this and I mean,
Merry Christmas.
It was, ignore the Merry Christmas, right?
Well, that's in advance.
Yes, she's giving me my Christmas present.
It's kind of for today. If you want to make use of it, that's cool.
Amazing.
I'm not sure we're all going to appreciate it, but
Merry Christmas.
don't get excited.
Is it food?
I am excited. I love a gift.
What a Nerf gun. What is it?
Because I need a gun to get you guys to do any bloody work.
You've done your homework, mate.
I'm going to fire this at you. 100%, Sean. I'm going to use this. We need to...
Oh, what's that?
I don't know.
Perfect, isn't
It's
it?
perfect.
That's like...
That's a lot of effort.
It is a lot of effort. It'll be well worth it though.
Really?
I'm also pulling some very questionable faces at this point.
Are we gonna get like content stuff like how I start my morning routine?
Yeah.
Kind of thing?
How I start a meeting. An in-person meeting.
I use Listerine Max White.
Yes! She's in!
You're going to practice it on me, aren't you?
Interfered.
Oh!
Did it get you? Oh,
That is depressing.
that was a bit weak.
You've got to put it back. There you go. Oh, you can see it's loaded.
Right, hold on.
It needs to be nice and pushed in.
Oh!
It works.
Yes!
Through the hard.
You've gone in with his right
Good at the
left
shoulder.
These are actually quite good. You can't do it on the Zoom though, can you? That's the thing.
Yay! I
Do
have
your own
done!
work. Do your homework.
I'm so excited about this.
Not as easy as you think, right?
It literally like skimmed through it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Welcome to the crazy. So, thanks for coming today. I'm excited about today. Martha's got lunch. She's doing coffee. She's gonna bring lunch. I figured we just do like working lunch, have food stuff, because we've got like 4 hours, and I could do this for fucking hours. So I figured we'd just kind of eat and whatever in between, if that works for you, rather than stopping and starting. Is that good? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. If there's a fire, there's a door somewhere that you have to go through. Follow
No
me.
shit.
Follow the
Follow her.
fire
Follow her.
marshal. She's got high vis and everything.
Have you actually?
Yeah. She's got pink high vis.
Go on.
I don't even know where it is. That's a worry.
That's
The thing about creating content is you go with your like high level topic, and then you think, okay, well, what can I do with that? Well, I can do a reel. Well, what would I do a reel on? Lamppost. Well, actually, a reel would be like an image of you maybe looking at a 26.2 mile route on that mile run. Little like clip of that. Then maybe a clip of your face going, and then another clip going, I've got an idea. Then a picture of a lamppost, run to the next lamppost. Then a little video of you run into a lamppost. This is how we get for a marathon. That becomes a reel. All right, yeah, you have to think about that.
No idea. I'm just gonna grab stuff.
For your fave.
Say. I think I remember. Anyway,
Give me the question.
so
Let's hand it.
if we're going to be putting this on our personal, 'cause
Yeah.
obviously we are, like you said, we are the brand. Oh God, she's got a camera in my face.
There's a bit of content for you.
Okay, I can't do it. Is it not too much for people? Like 365 days, day in, day out. I can talk about my business and me.
Okay, let me ask you a question in return.
Yeah.
How often do I post on the internet?
You're always there.
Yeah, is it too much for you?
No.
Does that answer your question?
No. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. No. It's just.
It's not because you want to hear from me,
Yeah.
because for whatever reason you feel compelled to want to hear what I've got to say.
I just don't like your funnel anymore.
Well,
You funnel anymore.
just
You don't want to go in.
Don't go back.
just shut up and take my money, right? But ultimately, right, we joke and stuff, but the reason why you want to see my stuff is because actually you want to learn what I've got to
Of
say.
course, yeah.
It's the same reason that I follow Rachel Hollis. It's the same reason I follow Gary Vee. It's the same reason I follow all these people, because I want to do what they're doing. I want to learn from that. So I follow them. I don't talk to them. I wish I did. I try to engage with them. I hear what they've got to say. People that I'm not interested in, Grant Cardone as an example, I just unfollow him because he's too much. With Chris, obviously you've got lots of different pieces of businesses that all come together. Some he's involved in, some he's not. How do you bring it all together? You two, you've got your partnership. Some bits of this will be really important to Ledio, but maybe not so important to Jasim. Jasim might have completely different things here from like he might not be wanting to write a book. But actually your entity, your business is what's going to bring it all together. So you really do need to be aware of what's going on together. Same with you and Harry. Same, Karen, you guys, Sylvia with Kev. It's important that you get contribution from these people, because that's what's going to actually cement it all in the end anyway. If you do it now, also then, conversations like I have with Andy, where he says, what is it you actually are trying to do? I'm like, I'm just trying to like do what I do. He's yeah, but what is that? You've got everything you ever wanted. I have. I've got the car. I've got the house. I've got multiple houses. I've got a business that pays me. I've got all the fucking jewellery I could ever, like, well, I haven't got all the jewellery I could ever want. I've got enough jewellery right now to handle, right? I've got everything I need. He's like, when will it be enough? I actually don't know the answer to the question.
When the designers stop designing.
When Prada goes bust.
When the designers stop designing. That's the answer.
But being able to communicate this and know where you're heading, and I've made mistakes, like I've not thought sometimes far enough in advance throughout my business up to really up to this year, really. At the beginning of this year, I really did start to think ahead. And now, actually, if you ask Andy, he doesn't always know the answer. But he could probably tell you most of my kind of key milestone goals that I'm heading for, because we've talked about it a lot more. If you don't, and again, I think do it in this order, it becomes quite difficult. And then just keep asking yourself, what else? If I could choose anything, what else? If I could choose anything, what else? What else? Don't feel guilty for saying things that you think, don't let imposter syndrome get in the way of that what else. Just give yourself free rein for a minute to just write it all down.
Thing is, what else should not, I don't think we'll be able to get this list effective if that what else question comes from you or your business partner within. It needs to be an external person asking you that what else question.
Yeah. This is why we work really well as business partners, because we're friends and she knows when I'm lying and I know when she's lying. And so I can't get away with anything. She'll just call me up on it, and the same the other way. You will know the same. You will know the same. But if you need other people to contribute, that's what this pod is for. If you need someone to call you up on it and say, does that make sense? Is that realistic? Is that achievable? And again, anything's possible. Other people have built 22 houses in 15 months. It's doable. The question is, how are you acting today? What behaviours are you changing right now today to contribute to that? Because if you don't change anything today or for the next 6 months, well, that's not possible. Does that make sense?